everyone, and welcome back to the Student Talk Show panel discussion of your secret advisor. So we have a lot of guests over here, and they're all kind of, masked. So we don't know who's who, but we will get started on that so you guys can know exactly who we are. So starting with me, my name is Ruth Adakali, and I am the talk show host. And my major is integrated biology, and I am a senior here at UIUC.
Hi, my name is Precious. I'm a freshman, and I study neuroscience and biomedical engineering.
Woo! Difficult here.
My name is Esther. I'm a junior studying MCB with a minor in religion.
I'm Justin. I'm a junior studying urban planning with a focus in policy and planning.
I'm Kenyana. I'm a junior in biochemistry.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and I'm a junior in advertising.
So, thankfully we can all see each other's faces now, and none of us are suffocating. But so on the last episode with our guest students, Tara, she had the problem of sleep deprivation / insomnia, and she got some advice from a secret advisor, and actually here's the advice that I will read to you right now. This is what they say to Tara. Dear Tara, as this is Halloween season, your situation is kind of small. The writing. Your situation is understandable. LOL. Being sleep deprived is not fun, nor is it a joke, especially as a college student. Sleep is extremely important, and keep in mind you're stronger than you think. Meditate, avoid screens during bedtime. Talk to professionals and peers, because you never know who's going through this too. Best of luck. Love, your secret advisor. So, yes, what are y'all critiques on this? What do you guys feel like she was, or the secret advisor was saying to Tara? Y'all got no critiques? Don't critique my reading now.
I like it because it was not just too serious or too personal. She made it more courageous, just telling her that she's not in this alone and it's normal for people to feel this way. So I really like that about it.
Yeah. I like how she said best of luck at the end. I like how I keep on saying she. I like how the secret advisor said best of luck at the end. They actually put a smiley face. So I think that kind of adds to the visualization of when someone's reading it, and it also just kind of encourages them. It's just a little phrase of encouragement that can go a long way. So what else did you guys what else critiques? Do you feel like it was too short? Should she have explained herself more? Yeah, you guys can check that out. But what other critiques do you guys have for this advice? Did my reading mess it up? Should I read it again? I can look. It was too small, y'all. It was. Okay. So basically, what she was trying to say is that it's not fun, especially as a college student, to be sleep deprived. Because we already have exams and stuff going on, basically. But she said she gave a little advice of avoiding screens, your phone screen and your laptop screen and different screens like that before you go to bedtime. And also they said to talk to professionals and your peers, because you never know who's going through the same thing as you. So that's what the gist of what this was saying. So starting with the first question, I just want to know what type of technology habits you guys have that you feel could be kind of aligned with sleep deprivation and the cause of it. Do you guys have any suggestions?
Obviously a lot of doctors say don't use your phone before you go to bed, blah blah blah. I don't do that. I do what I do. I want to be on my phone before I go to sleep. If it messes me up, then oh well.
I personally think it depends on how you use it. If I really want to go to sleep, I won't I won't be scrolling on my phone, because that won't give my brain rest.
Yeah.
But I use technology in the sense that I listen to music to make me like sleepy. But, yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot that you can kind of listen to like classical music and there's different types of music. Sorry. You can listen to different types of music while you're like, to help you go to sleep. That's another way you can use technology for your benefit. Fine. Do you guys feel like caffeine has something to do with this? Like caffeine, drinking coffee, like, could that also, I want to laugh too. What y'all laughing about?
Justin.
Right, Justin. What you doing, Justin? But do you guys feel like maybe coffee, like drinking coffee or a lot of caffeine before you go to sleep, does that kind of add to sleep deprivation or insomnia? What do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, it's caffeine. I don't drink coffee or anything, but I definitely think that it can keep you up. Like that's what it's for. If you're drinking it like, if you're going to sleep at 11, but you drink it at like 5, like you're probably gonna be up.
So make sure if you're gonna drink coffee, you do it like maybe like when you wake up from sleep, not before you go to sleep. Like when you wake up to help you wake up. And try not to have too much caffeine and too much coffee because it all adds up, and that's not gonna help you at all. How do you feel like the stress of school like kind of adds to people having like sleep deprivation and like lack of sleep? How do you feel like stress from school does that?
I mean, it definitely does that. I think I had that last year, especially like I would just stay up to like 2 a.m. Then I would get in my bed and I would just still be up, and I would have to go to class at 8 a.m. and then I would be like, I want to die. Like, what the heck?
And like sleeping really late could like ruin your sleep cycle.
Yeah. If you like do different, like you should have a set sleep schedule too.
Yeah. Yeah. So like getting that necessary like 8 hours of sleep from like don't be doing like 3 a.m. to like to 10 a.m. That defeats the purpose.
Not every day, but like if you have to study one day or pull an all-nighter like one day, like I think it should be fine. But if you're doing that every day, like
it cannot be every day.
And also try not to take like naps during the day. Although it's hard, but like if you take like a 4-hour nap during the day, it's gonna be hard for you to like actually go to bed for like 6 to 7 hours. So
yes, you brought up a good point. Naps, like it's basically sleep. Like you're going to sleep when you're not supposed to be going to sleep. So they're gonna add up. At least for me, when I'm taking naps, it turns into 5 hours, and that was my sleep for that night.
Yeah. Like a 30-minute power nap is fine, but like don't like sleep.
Yeah, and also like the fact that stress is like a big factor, especially for college students. Like every little thing we get stressed out, or depression comes in and all that, and it's really real. People think it's like a one-time thing. It's really real. People like commit suicide, or like it's a real thing. So the person who's like suffering from this should kind of find a safe space and find ways to like suppress the stress he or she's going through, because that helps a lot.
Do you guys feel like food habits has anything to do with this as well? Like maybe could it be what we're eating that causes people to just not be able to sleep at night? I know in the previous episode she said that she loved Cold Stone. I love Cold Stone too, but we probably eat it at different times of the day. Like if I were to eat Cold Stone, I eat it like probably around the morning. But she says she eats it right before night. So what food habits do you guys think could be affecting sleep?
I mean, eating a lot of sugary stuff before you go to sleep, like it's gonna keep you up.
And also like eating at the right time, because I know we have late night dinner here, and I always go late night, so it's really hard for me to
She got some personal stories over here.
So I know there's no fixed schedule, especially if you're a college student. Like everything is just all around, but just find a way to like balance it.
Yeah, I know there are also some foods that you can eat that will make you sleepy, like tea in the night is really good.
Yeah.
Like a warm glass of milk.
Yeah.
I also heard bananas make you sleepy too.
I had some supplements to help me sleep.
Yeah.
It was called melatonin.
So these are things that can help you fall asleep at night. They're saying bananas. They're saying you said melatonin. She said melanin.
They're like gummies, and you take them like at least like an hour or two before you go to sleep.
So yeah, definitely keep watch of what they're saying. Like,
but consult a doctor on that.
Don't listen to us.
I'm not a doctor yet. I'll see a doctor and then see what he
She's
does.
alluding to being the doctor. But she mentioned something very, very important. If it comes to something serious, you need to make sure you seek medical attention. If it comes to where you really can't sleep at
Yeah.
night and you're trying all these things that we're mentioning and it's still not working, you need to go to a doctor. Like, not like your friend is about to be a doctor. Don't be asking your friend who's about to be a doctor. Go to an actual doctor and they can tell you, you know, what
And,
to
like,
do.
Just find a second to like trace it back to why this is happening. Because sometimes it might be like an easy problem like that's going on with you. So just try to reflect on your life. Why is this happening before you like take it to the next level.
Yeah, going off of what Precious said, like insomnia can be medically like diagnosed. So even if you are doing all these things, like there could still be like genetic or like background factors. But if it is self-inflicted, then there are steps that you can take.
And lastly, before we get into the final moments of truth, what environmental like factors do you guys feel like could be also contributing to like sleep deprivation? Stuff that we can kind of fix, like not just going green, but what can we do to kind of help the environment, you know, not affect our sleep?
Yeah, I definitely think that like having a lot of like loud things around you while you're trying to sleep is like a huge distraction. I know like last year I had a roommate and like she would be on the phone at like 2 a.m. And like in our dorms, like the beds are literally like right next to each other and she would be like loud. And I was like, I'm right here. Like, I should have. Like, and it would be like a almost everyday thing. And I was just like, oh, no.
People can't be acting like that.
For me, I know if it's too quiet, I honestly can't sleep.
So he has a different approach. Wow.
Like if it's too quiet, I start getting nervous. I'll be like, I wonder if it's like a monster.
He starts getting
Like some background.
I mean, it's almost Halloween, so monsters coming out now, y'all. Monsters are coming out. But yeah, that's an interesting perspective that you guys, they can't sleep without noise. Or without quietness.
I need something like a fan or something, like an air
Yeah, like
conditioner or
some type of like.
You need some like you need something going.
No, that's different. Do you and you guys have the other perspective of you guys want it quiet?
Me, I can sleep anywhere at any time. Like honestly,
I'm going to the party and she just be going to sleep. Okay. And then what is your questions?
Yeah, I also feel like it kind of depends on the people you're with. Because sometimes don't hang out with people that do late nighters every time.
I mean, if that's not your thing.
Yeah.
Some people dwell in the
Peer
nighttime.
pressure and stuff like that. You're gonna feel
Yeah.
like
Some people are night owls. Yeah,
Yeah.
they call it night owls.
That's not me.
Yeah, I'm a night owl sometimes. So thank you guys all for that. Now we're just gonna get quickly into the moment of truth, which is what are y'all insomnia stories? Like, do y'all have times when y'all insomnia stories and like what times did y'all? Okay, Justin, go first.
Okay, my insomnia story was freshman year, and it was the day before like you move out and go home. I was just couldn't sleep because I was like, I'm ready to get out of here. I was like, I might as well just play my Xbox since I couldn't sleep. So I just played Xbox all night, and then I fell asleep, and I slept for like 2 hours, and my mom came pick me up, and I went home.
Okay, so that was self-inflicted insomnia. Okay, so who's next?
Last school year, like I couldn't sleep like at all, and I had like 8 a.m.s, and I was so tired and drained.
Wow. Okay.
Y'all don't do it.
No.
Y'all gotta be careful with these 8 a.m.s. Don't be picking 8 a.m.s. If you
I mean, it wasn't the
that.
8 a.m. that made me tired. It was the fact that I was stressed from school. Like I was going to bed late. My loud roommate. Like so many things.
Just all of that together.
The times where I didn't have that much sleep was just basically all-nighters. And then like sometimes when I like finish all my work and maybe it's like 10, I'll be like, it's too early, I need to do something. And then I'll do that thing and then I'll end up staying all night.
My story was, I'm a freshman, so like currently I'm kind of still going through it, but like I would just stare at the ceiling. Like when I come home, I say I want to study, but I never do that. So I'm just looking at my phone, checking my messages, even if there's nothing to look at. Just doing things that don't matter when I'm supposed to be sleeping. Like, and I was stressed out and depressed. So like, I guess that's a big factor. But like, just like have a purpose before you like, it's because if you don't know what you want to do or anything, you're just gonna be there doing nothing. I would stay up for like from like 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. and I did nothing for those 7 hours. Like, and during those times I would have headaches and like I would not be feeling well, but I can't close my eyes to sleep. I was just sleeping in my classes. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
I don't really have insomnia stories. But one thing I did learn how to do is when I started to get sleepy, especially at night, and I have my phone in my hand, I learned how to put it down. Because for me, I tend to like try to wake myself up like, no, I'm not sleepy. Let me go on Instagram, go on Snapchat. Let me watch this video. Let me do this. But then I started to learn to like actually put my phone down and put it away from me, so I'm not tempted to reach for it again. And then I keep myself up for like another 4 hours. So.
Yeah.
Or turn it off. You can turn it off.
That's
Or,
it.
because when you put it down, you can pick it right back up. So yeah. So, but that's definitely true. Be careful with your phone because sometimes it's addicting. I think you all said y'all stories, right? Thankfully, you guys don't have insomnia anymore. You guys kind of hopefully. But if it ever comes, I do have a tip for all of you guys. For you guys and for you guys, just make sure that if you're, so before you go to sleep, this is what you guys can do. If you can't fall asleep, you can put your head on your pillow, close your eyes, and count backwards from 100. And like I said to Tara in the last, it actually works. Like, I mean, it works if it's not a serious problem. If it's a serious problem, you gotta go to a doctor, not your friend, the doctor, an actual doctor, and they'll help you. But for those that just simply can't sleep one night, just put your head on the pillow, close your eyes, count backwards from 100. And the trick in that is that your mind is still occupied a little bit, but not as much as like studying. So it's like you're easing your way into like being able to sleep kind of in a way. So hopefully that makes a little sense, but just try it. You never know.
I also heard that lavender oil makes you sleep too.
Oh yeah, I got some of that.
Oh yeah, the essential
diffuser.
oils. Get
Yeah,
those. I have tea tree
that's
oil.
a good one.
I got tea tree oil.
Diffuser makes you sleep.
Y'all gonna have to pass some over here. They talking about all these oils. Okay, so guys, that was the concluding. If you guys have nothing else to say,
No, but if you seriously do think it's a problem, go to McKinley and they
Not just
professional advice.
but like
Yeah.
aren't here like.
so if you go to University of Illinois, come to McKinley Health Center, the counseling centers. We can figure something out. If you don't go to here, then I don't know how you're gonna travel to McKinley.
Oh, yeah.
So, but like, go to your counseling, your school's counseling center, and they'll tell you what the next steps are for you. Do not be scared. Just go, and they'll help you out with that.
One thing also is that my counselor told me is like the process which we're going through, like just take notes of like what you're thinking about, like what you're feeling at that moment, because that helps. So when you're trying to get better, you can reflect on that and realize that there's nothing to worry about.
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Precious. I'm really happy that we got to hear from you guys. But yes, this is our episode. Hopefully we didn't scare you guys too much with everything. But we will see you next week with our next guest student. And yeah, we'll see you guys